video, I'll be explaining you how to format the Microsoft Word file using styles. You may require it for report writing, project report or seminar preparations. Okay, so before we start with that, let me go through a simple rules, that is a format that is available with me. This seminar report, it has to be typed with 1.5 line spacing on a A4 size paper. The margin should be 1.25 inch and 1 inch in the right, top and bottom 0.75 inch. Remember, this is slightly higher on the left hand side so that you can bind it. Okay, so the binding is necessary. For that reason, uh, additional space is provided on the left hand side. So that's about the page setting. Then the chapters to be numbered in Arabic. Sections you can write at the different levels. So this we need to understand first. So the main chapter will have one number followed by the sections. The main section will be 2.1, level 1, let me call it. That can be 2.1, 2.2 or 1.1, such like that. The next level 2.2.3, right? So here it is third level, sorry, level 2. If I call it as level 1, I'll call it as level 2, level 3, like that it goes on. As the numbers after the decimal it increases, the levels go on. Note that at the end of the numbering, there is no dot, no full stop. So 2.1, 2.2, okay, there are, if you put a dot here, it should be uniform throughout the report. If you don't want to put the dot, it should be uniform throughout the report. Ensure that that dot, full stop that you put up here is uniform throughout. The font should be Times New Roman. The font type should be Times New Roman throughout. Font size heading, that is for 2.1, this level it should be 16. The next level subsection, that is second level, it is 14, and both should be bold. And font size for the content within this, the content, if it is there, it will be, that should be justified. The title should be left aligned where the content should be justified 12 font. If you want to go further, that will have font size 12, but it will be bold. Further down, you may not number it. Alright, so you don't need to number beyond that. So two levels are there, one level, second level. Now let us see how we do it. For this purpose, I have a content readily available with me. You may have your seminar content just typed and without any formatting it is available, or inbuilt formatting, some form it is done, but I want to convert it to this particular format. So before I start with the formatting part, let me fix up the page size and this much part, right? So that is, I'll make it A4 size. For that, I have to go to layout. Under layout, I'll select the size as A4. So inbuilt A4 size will be available. You have to scroll up and down. In my case, it is on the top. Alright, so page is automatically set to A4 size. Now I had to customize the margin size, so I'll use the custom margins. In this, I will have to set to 1.25 inch. So here it is in centimeter. 1 centimeter is 1 inch is equal to 2.54 centimeter. So in 1.25 inch means it is nearly 3.1 centimeter. 3.1 centimeter, I'll set it. You can customize your whole document into inch in the settings, and then you can do also. Otherwise, you can set it around 3.1. That is, sorry, this is top and bottom, 0.7 inch, 0.75 inch. 0.75 inch is 1.9 centimeter. Let me write it, 1.9, and the bottom is 1.9. Left is 1.25, that is 3.1, and the right is 1 inch, 2.54. That's done. Well, click it. So now this particular thing is set up. All right. Now chapter should be numbered Arabic. That depends on you how you number it, 1, 2, 3. Then I'll go to the section heading, subheading, and content. Then I'll go to this formatting part. So quickly going through the content. So I have main title introduction, right? So this is the main heading. I'll call it as level 1. In my case, in my further explanation, I'll call this as level 1. So level 1 means there is no number after that. If I have one more number, because it depends on how where you start, that's also important. If you start from here, it will become level 1. All right. So I'm starting from here, so that is why it is level 1 for me. It depends on how you start the page. All right. So if you start from one like this, one introduction, so this will be your level 1. If you don't have it, then this becomes level 1. It's custom made. In my case, I will take it as level 2. So one number after decimal, but if I use one decimal, this level 2. If I use two decimal here, there is three level. I call it as level 3. Likewise, and this is the content within that page, the write up part, right? So I have level 2 here, level 1 here. So 1.2, 1.3. Within 1.3, I have sub levels, right? So throughout, I have written the content already and kept. Okay, in between spaces are there that I have to manually remove it. So I have to ensure that spaces are manually removed. So this is the main title 2. Usually main titles will go to the new page. So I'll take it to the new page. I just pressed control enter. If I use control enter, it directly goes to the starting of the next page. So I start the second section in the new page. So subsections are the 2.1, 2.2, and rest are in between the uh, components of the write-up. This is format required. Okay, fine. Let me quickly go through how we do it. There is an option that you select all the things, main headings, and do it. Instead of that, we have a style gallery. 2007 Office onwards, this style gallery is available. I'm using Office 365, so I'm using the latest version anyways, but it's available from 2007 version onwards. So what I'll do is, for the first time when I do it, I'll select the content and I do it. So select the content, and for this, let me remind you, it should be Times New Roman, bold, font size 16. All right. So what I'll do is, here you can see the arrow mark. This arrow mark, I'll press it and I click the arrow mark. Sorry, here I'll get more. Right. When I click that arrow mark down there, I'll get more. There are many inbuilt formats are there, but I do not know. I'm not sure what are all the different components in that. So instead of editing, I'll create a new style. This is the easiest one. Same thing you have to repeat for everything, right? Once you prepare a style, you can make it available for this particular word file whenever you use it. All the content, it is highly useful when you have a report of something like 40-50 pages. So you just have to click on this particular style before that you have to select the wordings, right? So I'll start with that. I clicked on a new style. I'll name it as you wish. You can name it. I am naming it as level 1 so that I can understand what is that. And you can see here normal, no space, heading 1, heading 2. This is what it is. Okay, you can name it. So I'll name it as level 1. Then I'll go for modify. Either I can click OK, then I have to modify. Now, since it is a new one, I'm naming it, then modifying it. Already some inbuilt templates are there. So I'll rename the entire thing. Style based on normal, I can make it as no style. There is no style prevalent. And this is heading 1. I'll select heading 1. Right. So based on the heading 1, I'll do that. Now, this one, I had to modify. The remaining things I have to modify now. It should be Times New Roman font. Font size should be 16 and it should be bold. Color should be automatic. Throughout the color will be automatic. Then after this, before I explain other things, I'll go to the format. All right, at the bottom you can see the format. In that I'll go for the paragraph. In paragraph, from top to bottom I'll show you outline level. Make it as level 1. Okay, so this is level 1. That is why I named it as level 1 only, so that I can remember what I am writing. So I have written level 1 here because I'm just trying to match with this. Okay, this is the first thing, that is introduction. First thing coming up, so I went as level 1. It is an inbuilt format there. Now, before and after, usually it's not mentioned in the format, but it's usually a good custom practice to give 6 point before and 6 point after that particular paragraph or line. And line spacing should be 1.5. The line spacing should be 1.5. This is mentioned, whereas spacing before and after it is not mentioned. However, it is a good practice for titles to give before and after 6 points. There will be need spacing between the paragraphs. Now, coming to the component over here, right? Add to the style gallery. When you click this one, it will open up here. It will get added. Otherwise, it won't get added. We need it, so ensure that it is ticked. Automatically update means if you do some changes at some point, automatically this term gets updated, but it's better not to be used. So keep it unchecked. Now these two options what we have only in this document. New documents based on this template means if you click this one only, what will happen is only this Word file which you are going to save now. I named it as draft report version 1. I named this file. This particular style will be applicable to this Word file named this one only. So it is applicable to only this file. If you open a new blank fresh file, this particular style what you have done here not visible. It won't be available to you. You have to redo it, all this thing. If at all you want this to be seen in the new Word file also in future, in that case you have to click this one. New documents based on this template means this template will be visible in the new Word file that you open up. All the new Word file you create, it will open in that. That is the meaning of this. If you click this one, either on the one you have to choose. Right now I'll choose only in this document. Otherwise this particular format gets saved throughout in future. I'll click OK. Now see, so you can see an arrow mark here, triangle, right? It is for the level 1. Now this first part is over. The next part is second one, level 2. I will select only the word. You could have seen that when I click like this, even the spaces are selected. So I have used a shift back arrow. I have shift back arrow so that I select only the word, or manually you can start from here and you can go up to the last word. It's always better to select only the words, not the spaces. Okay. Now you have to repeat the same procedure. If you see here, what we have saved just now, level 1, it has appeared over here. Right, level 1. Same way we'll have to do the level 2 now. So I have to do, I have to use the arrow mark, create new style. I have to repeat what I've done earlier. I'll name it as level 2. I'll modify. So I'll just quickly go through the entire thing once. Same procedure I have to repeat. Font size is 14, bold, color automatic, format, paragraph. It should be level 2 now. Very careful. It's level 2, right? Level 2. It should match. And before and after 6 point, line spacing 1.5, right? I click OK. Done. I'll save it only in this document. Adds to the gallery. Done. The second level is done. Right. Next is third level, which is over here. Right. Third level. Only for the first time I have to do it when I'm creating it. So level 3, I'll create a style. I'll call it as level 3, and I'll modify that. I'll make it no style. Level 3 format Times New Roman font. It is 12 bold, right? It's 12 bold. Color is automatic. Format paragraph. Now this is level 3. I written it as level 3. Whenever that numbering is there, it is level 1, level 2, level 3. Right? It goes on like that. I'll use arrow keys for setting it to 6 point. Line spacing is 1.5. This is done. Okay. Same for styles. That's also done. Now I have to do for the body part. So level 1, level 2, level 3. Then I'm doing it for the body. You could see here level 1, level 2, level 3. All are appearing over here as I prepare it over here. Level 1, level 2, level 3. All three have come. Now I'll go for the new style. I'll call it as a body part. Modify. This is no style. I'll make it as Times New Roman 12, no bold, automatic, paragraph 6, 6. Yeah, here it is body text. This is what you have to be careful. For the body part, it should be body text. Okay, because there is no numbering here. And I'll make it 1.5 line. Okay, now this is important. These two things I didn't tell you, but it was in the left alignment mode for the level 1, 2, 3. The body part, it is not justified. Left and right, both sides it should be aligned. So I have to make it justified. You could see the sample here. So I made it justified. This is an addition to what we have done in the level 1, 2, 3 compared to that, right? So now the first part it is done. I have saved it. I'm saving it. You can see that level 1, 2, 3, then body part. All three have come in the top here. Now, whichever it is, I just have to select that word and go on clicking it. So this is body part. Click on body part. Done. Next, this is level 3, right? This is one level 1, two dots are there. Level 1, level 2, level 3. So it's 3 level 3. This is body part. I just have to select the words and select that format. I don't have to worry about that formatting. This is 2 level 2. This is body part, right? So this is level 2. This is level 3. This is body part. Quickly go through this now. Level 3. Hope it is complete. Yeah, last one, body part. All right. Now look at the format. It is automatically formatted. You don't have to sit and I saved it now. I saved it. Yeah, that's a better option always to save as soon as you're done with some level. Okay. Now look at it. It's in the required format. Right. If at all you find that there's some spacing, intentional space extra given, then you can manually remove that space and add up that particular paragraph. All right. And one more thing is that you ensure that always the new chapter starts with the new page. So it's a new section, level 1, level 2. This is the body part. I think I have an extra space here. Try to remove that. I removed it. So this is the level 2. This is the body part for that. Yeah, this is the end. So there are this many pages. Let me give the page number, right? Anywhere you click on the bottom, that is footer, you click it, double click on the footer, you can go for the page number. Bottom of the page, I'll select it. I'll go to the middle of the page. Yeah, page number is selected. Now you may wonder what is the advantage of doing this. One is level. It almost manually I can do this. It's possible to do it manually. That's also fine. When you go to the page, high number of pages, like 40, 50, this particular thing becomes easier. One advantage. Second one, I'll show you something now. Remember, we have given level 1, 2, 3. Different levels we have given it, right? So I'll do one thing. I want the table of contents over here. So I will select a new spacing here. Okay, so the header is there, so I have to remove that one first, only one at one place. Okay, I'll make it body text. What I have done is this particular thing, I space, I have selected it. I used over here arrow mark in the home. So here it is level 1. I'll make it body text because I don't want that level 1 there. What I'll do is I will insert a bibliography. Oh, sorry, a table of contents. Okay, so for that, what I have to do is I have to click on the references, right? References. We'll go for table of contents. Now you have different formats here. I'll select the first one. You can search for that and you can make a custom table also. Only for a reference or explanation purpose, I'll use only the first part, first type. Just click it, done. So you have the table of content ready on the top. Look at this. You can rename it. Remember, you can rename this. You can write a table contents and you can center align. I used table of content I have written, renamed it. I have, yeah, the font is looking something different. I can select that much and I can change the font to Times New Roman 12. All right, make it a 12. Yeah, done. So even this one color, yeah, color is also a problem. So I'll make it to black. I want to bold this one. You can make it bold as a wish. A normal word you can just one time because it's coming only one time in the entire report. That in the beginning only. So you can see here the level 1, second level, third level. It is automatically it is generating with the page number, its own page number, right? Now, for example, just let me show you. Introduction is page 1. 1.1 and 1.2. Here up to here it is page number 1, right? So let me say that I made a correction. This page number 1, introduction, I have taken it to the new page. Now if you look at it, introduction is in the page number 2, right? Now what I have to do here, once I have done that correction, any correction I can do it there, so the headings or anything, okay, I have to come back here, I have to update the table. Update the table, entire table, second option, update entire table. Okay, you can see the page number is updated. So this is the advantage of doing this using the style gallery. So when you do this, if you do any correction here, for example nanoparticle, I want this to be small letters, not caps. H C, sorry, yeah. So I have done a small letters, right? So I have not updated it. I have not updated it. So here it is the caps, right? So if I update the entire thing, you can see nano n small letter, h small letter, c b, all these things are small letters. So this is the advantage of using style gallery. Okay, so you can test your own report when you prepare it. This will be highly useful for you. All right, yeah, thank you.